Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by mist-covered mountains and vibrant cherry blossom trees, there lived a humble monk named Tenzin. The village was nestled in a valley, and its tranquility mirrored the peaceful heart of its inhabitants. Tenzin, with his saffron robes and a gentle smile that seemed to carry the wisdom of the ages, was known for his storytelling prowess and the deep teachings he shared with those who sought solace in his presence. One clear evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, the villagers gathered around a crackling fire in the center of the village. The air was filled with the aroma of incense, and the soft murmur of the river nearby added a soothing melody to the atmosphere. Tenzin, seated on a weathered wooden stool, looked at the eager faces before him and began to weave a tale that would resonate through the ages. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a young prince named Arjun. Despite the opulence that surrounded him, the prince felt an emptiness within his heart. His days were filled with grand ceremonies, luxurious feasts, and the dazzling glitter of the royal court. Yet none of these could quench the thirst for meaning that dwelled deep within him. As Tenzin spoke, the villagers found themselves transported to the kingdom of Arjun, envisioning the grandeur of the royal palace and the restlessness in the young prince's eyes. One day, as Arjun wandered through the palace gardens, he stumbled upon an old sage seated beneath a Bodhi tree. The sage's eyes sparkled with the light of profound understanding, and his presence exuded a sense of tranquility that immediately caught Arjun's attention. The listeners leaned in, captivated by the meeting of the prince and the wise sage. Tenzin continued. The sage, sensing the turmoil in Arjun's heart, beckoned him to sit. "Young prince," he said, "you carry a burden within you. The wealth and splendor that surround you cannot fill the void you feel. True riches lie in the treasures of the heart." The fire crackled, casting dancing shadows on the faces of the villagers as they hung on to every word. Tenzin's storytelling had a magical quality, and it felt as if the sage's words resonated not only in the kingdom of Arjun, but also in the hearts of those gathered around the fire. Intrigued by the sage's wisdom, Arjun decided to embark on a journey. He left behind the comforts of the palace, donned simple robes, and set out into the world. His quest was not for gold or jewels, but for the elusive treasure of inner peace and understanding. As the tale unfolded, the audience could almost feel the crunch of leaves beneath their feet as they walked alongside Arjun on his journey. Tenzin's storytelling painted vivid images, transporting them into the very fabric of the narrative. Arjun traversed mountains, crossed rivers, and encountered people from all walks of life. Along the way, he learned the art of mindfulness from a hermit in the dense forest, discovered compassion in a small village, and embraced the impermanence of life during a chance encounter with a wise old traveler. The story meandered like a flowing river, and Tenzin's words carried the audience through the highs and lows of Arjun's quest for meaning. They could sense the transformative power of each encounter, the gradual blossoming of wisdom within the young prince. After many seasons of travel, Arjun found himself at the foot of a towering mountain. At its peak, obscured by clouds, was a legendary temple said to hold the answers he sought. The climb was treacherous, and the path fraught with challenges, but Arjun pressed on, driven by an unwavering determination. The villagers held their breath as Arjun faced the final leg of his journey. Tenzin's storytelling had created a connection between the audience and the prince, each step of the way leaving an indelible mark on their collective imagination. At the summit, Arjun was greeted by the temple's guardian, an old monk with eyes that mirrored the vastness of the universe. "Welcome, seeker of truth," the monk greeted Arjun. "Within these walls you shall find the answers you seek." As Tenzin spoke these words, a hush fell over the villagers. They could almost feel the sacred stillness of the mountaintop and the weight of the monk's words echoing in their own hearts. Inside the temple, Arjun meditated, contemplated, and delved into the depths of his own being. It was here that he discovered the profound teachings of mindfulness, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all things. The emptiness within him transformed into a boundless ocean of understanding, and he realized that true wealth resided in the richness of a compassionate heart. The fire flickered, casting a warm glow on the faces of the villagers as Tenzin neared the conclusion of the tale. They could sense the imminent fulfillment of Arjun's quest and the resonance of the timeless teachings within the narrative. With newfound wisdom, Arjun descended from the mountain, returning to his kingdom not as a prince seeking external validation, but as a compassionate leader devoted to the well-being of his people. The once empty heart now overflowed with love, understanding, and a profound sense of purpose. Tenzin paused, allowing the profoundness of the tale to settle among the listeners. The villagers, captivated by the transformative journey of Arjun, sat in thoughtful silence, the embers of the fire reflecting in their contemplative eyes. And so, Tenzin concluded, the tale of Prince Arjun teaches us that true wealth lies not in the accumulation of external riches, but in the richness of the heart. The ultimate quest for happiness is not a pursuit of fleeting pleasures, but a journey inward, where the treasures of compassion, mindfulness, and understanding await. As the villagers dispersed into the quiet night, the echoes of Tenzin's storytelling lingered, leaving an imprint on their hearts. The timeless tale of Prince Arjun and the sage beneath the Bodhi tree had not only entertained, but had also planted seeds of contemplation that would continue to blossom in the days to come. Underneath the starlit sky, the village slept, cradling the wisdom of the story like a precious jewel passed down through the ages.